Tip number 14, don't step out of your comfort zone, expand it. So this is a new take on some conventional wisdom that says that we should be stepping out of our comfort zone, taking risks, doing big things. And while I agree with the spirit of this wisdom, I think it can be improved upon, because when we are comfortable, we have peace, we have clarity, we can be more effective in what we're doing. When our mind isn't screaming at us, we actually have a greater ability to be successful. And so, and sometimes when we step out of our comfort zone, when we make ourselves very uncomfortable, we can actually create anxiety, create panic, create a different state that now sets a new pattern inside of us. And so it makes it harder and harder for us to do the same thing in the future. And so is there a way, and I propose that there is a way to not thrust ourselves outside of our comfort zone, but go to the edge of it and push it out and expand it while maintaining our own sense of peace and well-being. And so a few examples of this. One on the negative side, which was I took scuba classes a couple of years ago, and I really wanted to. So this wasn't like it was a little bit of a face my fear, but it was something that I was very excited to do. But I was doing it in like the craziness of consulting life. I'd fly home on weekends and I'd like go Saturday afternoon to a class, and it was a drop-in class. And so there wasn't the same teacher. I wasn't getting a lot of personalized attention. There's a little bit of a rush factor at the beginning, and I would get into the pool all like already a little bit anxious. And on, I think it was the second class, we had to take off our mask and then put it back on while we were 15 feet under the water. And I had a panic attack. And I shut up, and then I spent the next few classes trying to just not have a panic attack in the water. And I ultimately said, this isn't the time, this isn't the place. I didn't finish the course because I knew it wasn't right for me. On the flip side, I talked a little bit about motor scooters and my fear yesterday, and I use this approach of expand my comfort zone in both learning to get comfortable on the back of a scooter and then also learning to drive on the streets of Bali. So after I had my license in the States, I went back to Bali and I knew I needed to drive a scooter. And some people told me, just rent one, just start to ride it, just go on the street, just do it. And I knew that was not the right answer for me. I knew I could do this in a way where I never would feel panic or discomfort. And that is the way that I chose for me, because if I did it the wrong way, I could like panic and hurt myself or hurt somebody else or just never be able to like get over this fear. And so I have my friend 𝘊𝘁, and we started, and we just went on like small roads on his scooter with him like sitting on the scooter with me, and just slowly I got familiar with the mechanics of the scooter and how it felt, where there weren't a lot of cars, there weren't a lot of risks. And then like the next day I would be like, oh, I think I'm ready for this. And the next day I think I'm ready for a bigger street. Oh, I think I'm ready to drive by myself. I think. And every day we'd start on a new adventure. It would be something beyond what I had done before, but I would feel so comfortable and confident that I was ready for it. And this whole process took like less than 2 weeks between, I can't even imagine how I'm ever going to be comfortable driving on the streets of Bali, to like, I got this, you know? So it was very, very short and very, very amazing how I was able to expand my comfort zone without feeling a tremendous amount of discomfort. And this is the whole essence of my brand and my principle of gentle persistence, of how do we move forward, not stay stagnant, expand ourselves and our abilities without being hurtful or harmful to ourselves, with always being gentle with ourselves. And so take that as some advice today. Find that area in your life where you know you want to grow, and figure out a way to do it with gentle persistence by expanding your comfort zone, not necessarily thrusting yourself outside of it. See you tomorrow.